As pandemic cases spike across the U.S., New York's governor is at odds with New York City's mayor over a planned coronavirus crackdown. Governor Andrew Cuomo sped up a plan to close schools in 9 hotspots in New York City's Brooklyn and Queens areas beginning Tuesday.
These clusters have to be attacked, and picture those hotspots as embers within the field of dry grass, okay? That's how I think of it. The only course is to run to those embers and stamp them out.
But Cuomo is refusing to allow New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio to close non-essential businesses in 9 hotspots. Still, de Blasio says he will work to drive down the surge in those neighborhoods.
If we act aggressively right now, we can do it. I have absolute faith in what New Yorkers can do once they have a clear direction. Here it is. It's time to take resolute action in these 9 zip codes and protect the whole rest of the city and turn this around.
New York has seen a 62% increase of new daily coronavirus cases than it had on average just 2 weeks ago. The surge in pandemic cases has swept across the U.S. In all, 28 states have seen a rise in cases over the past 2 weeks. That includes Wisconsin, home to some of the nation's worst hotspots.
Our patients are stressed, our nurses are stressed, and our doctors are stressed.
Health authorities are now worried about the prospect of a possible twin pandemic this fall if people who are socially distancing and wary of contact fail to take their flu shots.
Great to be back with you guys. Thanks for being here.
As some regions shut back down, others, like Nashville's Grand Ole Opry, are opening up with an audience for the first time in 7 months.
Just beautiful to hear that kind conversation coming back at us tonight. Thank you.
That's not happening in neighboring Kentucky, which is seeing the state's second highest daily COVID count since March.
We need you to wear a facial covering. 1,018 cases ought to be a wake-up call if last week's almost 5,000 cases wasn't.
A nation that had hoped to be over the virus by now is struggling to bring down surging cases of a deadly pandemic in what would normally be just another flu season. John Hendren, Al Jazeera, Washington.